you kind of mentioned this earlier, Capone, about how people seem to compare your Kevin Hart to your Eddie Murphy. So, Rita, I want to start with you. Do you think it's possible for Kevin Hart to surpass Eddie Murphy?
Ooh, surpass is a strong word. Well, possible? I don't know, because to me, Kevin Hart needs his Coming to America movie. He needs his Boomerang. He needs his Nutty Professor before he can surpass. You know, Eddie is way up here. The standard is really high. And you know, some people might argue quantity versus quality. You know, Kevin has a lot of stuff out, but you can think of a lot of things that Eddie Murphy has had that has been high quality, you know? So it's not impossible, but it's always going to be that separation. Like if you think about LeBron James and Michael Jordan, folks are like, LeBron good, he's top of certain stats, but he don't have 6 rings. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's always going to be a separation. But once Kevin gets a couple Coming to America type classics, then I think we can have that conversation.
She hate Kevin Hart too.
I do not. Kevin Hart gave me my
Murphy.
first TV credit. I respect him, and I think he is still growing. But Eddie could retire today and be a fucking legend. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm just doing the same thing you do to me.
Okay.
Take that. You get more of that.
All right.
Capone, I'm coming to you.
My first movie was with Kevin Hart.
Paper Soldiers?
Yes.
There you go.
My second movie was with Kevin Hart. I'm a friend of Kevin Hart,
Nice.
but I'm also a realist.
Okay. Woo, here it comes.
Tell me one movie that Kevin Hart starred in without a big co-star.
You messy.
One movie
You dirty boy.
that Kevin Hart starred in without a co-star. Not one. Eddie Murphy carries a movie. Everything he does, he carries it. Kevin Hart is a great actor. He's very funny, but he can't carry a whole movie.
Now, y'all agree with that?
Put it in the comments.
It sounds like y'all, okay.
Put it in the comments.
I see y'all back there. Don't be afraid to chime in. We this live. We doing it live. The first live taping, so don't be afraid to chime in. See, we have an audience member. What are your thoughts? Do you think Kevin Hart can surpass Eddie Murphy?
He can. He just has to work on his range, and I think that's the difference between the two, like you were saying, Rita. Okay?
Faith.
So he has to work on his range, like you said. If he had a movie where he played multiple characters like Eddie does, he's showing his range. So like you said, Capone, he does carry movies because he's able to play this part, and that part. Now, I love Kev. I'm from Philly just like him, so I support him all the time. But he definitely has to grow on his range in order to get to that level that Eddie has been.
Got you. We appreciate your input. Yeah, give it up for. All right, sir. What about you?
I feel like Kevin Hart already reached his peak and he's on his way down. I can say what y'all want.
Oh, hold on. Repeat that again.
Yeah, you gotta repeat that.
What was the first part?
I feel like Kevin Hart has reached his peak and he's going down. He's not going to be able to go further than what he's already done.
Blasphemy.
Ooh, that's interesting. I don't know. Kevin Hart's work ethic is out of this world. I mean, I think he's the first comedian to have a Nike endorsement. I mean, Kevin.
But the work ethic is not what we're talking about. We're talking about talent and your name. You know, I don't care how hard you work. You work hard as you want to if you still won't reach to certain levels. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. I think the question is more about that. You're right, though. He's a hard worker. He probably worked harder than Eddie Murphy. He worked harder than any comedian I know. Kevin Hart has put that work in physically and his career-wise. So
I agree.
All right, Pierre, I'm gonna come to you.
Yeah.
Do you need me to ask the question again, or you got it?
No, yeah, ask me again.
Okay,
Make sure
here we
I hear it correctly. I don't heard them two.
Do you think it's
Right.
possible
Right.
for Kevin Hart to surpass Eddie Murphy?
No. Kevin Hart, I mean, let's be honest, the time he has, Kevin did a hell of a job. But first of all, let's give Kevin props for being in this conversation. To be even in this conversation. He ain't asking, would I surpass Eddie Murphy, okay? You know what I'm saying? So you're asking, so Kevin to be in this conversation is incredible and great.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So for that fact, I give credit Kevin Hart all the kudos. But Eddie has had too much, he's had too much Kevin is lucky that he has the social media lifestyle, and it's a bigger situation. When Eddie Murphy blew up, he had it for magazines only. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't the same situation. So yes, there's more people now. Like I always tell people, on social media, there's more people going to be under 30 on there than over 30. So Steve Harvey will never have as many social media fans as young DC Young Fly. But Steve Harvey is much richer, more situated better than he is. But so it's kind of the same thing. Yes, for the young crowd, maybe he will be the next Eddie Murphy. He's their Eddie Murphy from people under 30. Kevin Hart is their Eddie Murphy to us.
Yeah. That's a
So
good point.
with that being said, yes. But as a act to go down in history,
Right.
no, I don't think he's surpassed it.
So-